Hey you guys, welcome to this Minute with Mama. Hope that you all are doing well. It has been a different week for me, getting the new puppy. I have been busy babysitting, puppy sitting is what you would say. And this little guy is very attached to me. Like he doesn't let me out of his sight. I just got away from him now because I'm taking my girls to volleyball, and my husband is now in charge. My husband and my son have been tapped to watch the little guy. But he likes to be with people. So even the other day when I was shooting that satirical video, he was right by my feet. And I thought he was being quiet, but then when I went back and like looked at some of my clips, like I could hear him chewing, and I was like, I'm gonna have to reshoot this. So yeah, getting into a routine with him, trying to get into a routine. I know that takes a while, and potty training is difficult because it's really, really cold here in Colorado right now, like super cold, and he's not liking the cold. So I'm just working on my patience right now, But I am loving everything I'm seeing so far this week. Again, the Trump administration is moving so fast that it is hard to keep up. And it's a strategy, right? It's like a blitz. They're going so fast, so strong that it's hard for the media and for the left to even form an opposition, and to even rally, and with an agenda, because everything's happening so quick and they don't know. It's like whack-a-mole. They don't know, they don't know what to do. And it's brilliant, and I'm loving it. And it's phenomenal that we now have, I think it's 7 hostages are now back on American soil. It makes you wonder why the Biden administration couldn't get this done. I don't think they wanted to get it done. I don't think they care at all about the American people. They kind of wanted to deflate us, deflate our patriotism, the ability to think that America can do anything, that we can be anything, that we can go for it. American exceptionalism. They didn't want that, right? So they made it think like, hey, there's nothing we can do for the hostages. There's nothing we can do, unless you're Brittany Griner, right? Unless you fall into a certain category. But for every other American out there, it was just too bad. And Mark Fogel is now back from Russia, and I think it's 6 guys that were being held hostage in Venezuela are now back, and it's just awesome. It's just phenomenal. I'm loving every minute. The best thing, though, that I did hear today, just dropped about an hour ago, Pam Bondi, our new Attorney General, is filing charges against Letitia James from New York, against Kathy Hochul, the governor of New York, and I think his name is Mark Schroeder, another guy that was involved in letting all of these illegal immigrants into New York, not enforcing immigration law. We have current immigration law, and they haven't been enforcing it. They put Americans in danger, and they're now filing charges. So we'll see how this develops. I wonder if it will start to cause some fear in these other governors across the country that have made their states sanctuary states, which just totally endangers American citizens. So that was awesome to see. Gosh, what else is going on? There's just so much going on that it's hard to, it really is hard to keep track of it. But I'm thankful, and I'm just already, and negotiations, with, Trump, he said he's going to go visit Putin in Russia. Putin is going to come visit Trump in America. They're already negotiating some kind of peace deal, between Ukraine and Russia. It's really, really exciting to watch. It's also exciting to watch what's going on with Gaza. As I've told you, that whole region is very biblical. It's Bible centric. A lot of the end time, biblical prophecy, unfulfilled prophecy, all lies right in that region. So anything kind of developing there, we should all keep an eye on as Christians. And like I've said, I do believe that God will use who he wants to fulfill what he has promised he'll do. So, gosh, we're just living in exciting times, and I'm really thankful. I am thankful. And instead of like, for me, it's more like anticipation for more to be revealed, for more to come about during this presidency, as opposed to Biden. It was like, oh my gosh, we just watched more destruction take place. And now we're seeing kind of, it looks like the bad guys on the run, man. So that's a good thing. And I am very thankful to have the wins that we're having right now. I do have this hope that as, like, let's say you were a Biden supporter, you're a leftist, or you're a Democrat, or you're even someone that's more in the center. I really do hope that as they're seeing like this exposure of how our tax dollars have been spent, which is just, it's the most egregious thing we knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was this bad, right? Like, I knew it was bad, and there was misuse of funding, there was abuse taking place, there was waste taking place, but I had no idea to what degree. And the more we're seeing all of this come to light and being exposed, and then you see the left side of the aisle just melting down and so mad that anything's being exposed. If you're in the middle, or even if you're slightly to the left, you got to be like, well, what's so wrong with Americans finding out how their tax dollars are being spent? Like, what's so wrong with that? And why does my side, the left side, have such an issue with that? I hope that those people over there start to think, well, wait a minute. What's wrong with this? Like, we should know how our tax dollars are being spent. So my curiosity is always over there, wondering like if this is getting some people to wake up and see what they haven't seen. So yeah, but that's it for me. Just in the puppy zone and praying for this country, praying for our leadership, and praying that God's will be done. Right? His will be done. His kingdom come. His will be done on this earth as it is in heaven. So God bless you all. Hope that you enjoy the rest of your week. I hope to be streaming on Friday. Be sure to check that out. That's 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'm thankful for you all, and God bless you guys. Talk soon.